brothers who are just regular brothers. These two brothers. But let's get back to the brothers. They have a strong bond. It's two brothers and they're gonna. It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Two Brothers Podcast. I'm your host, Thunder. Here once again with my co-host, the one and only.
Damn, I forgot to do it again. Quick K.
Yeah,
AKA,
Special K.
AKA Zero Infinity, Agent Infinity Zero, Agent Zero Infinity, Agent Nigel Uno, Kid Next Door.
Nigel Uno. Not Nigel, not the boy.
Exactly.
Not number one.
We're back at it again without any white vans, coming at you with the Avengers, world's mightiest heroes,
The goats.
the one and only
The big guys, the big dogs. Head honchos.
or the big kahuna. And that's it. I don't think there's any other sayings for
Yeah.
the number ones.
Big Kahuna is pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I think out the gate before we even start about the movie, the Avengers, even in their like inception, like if you go back to the original Avengers comic,
Yeah.
like they really are comparatively to the Justice League.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah, like the Justice League are just crazy powerhouses compared to them. Like so many of these like guys, they're not street tier, but they're barely above street tier.
Come on, Avengers? Yeah.
It's like they really are more just like a advanced tactical military unit. Like an advanced military unit.
With special abilities.
Which is crazy because then they'll have like insane heavy hitters like Thor and Hulk who are basically like
One's a god and one's a
like unkillable like monster that could like that's like is continental level strength.
Yep.
And in some instances planetary level strength. And it's just like damn. And then you got like Cap, who's like sick, but like a guy. He's like a dude.
He's a dude who's at the peak of all physical stats that is human.
Yeah, like peak physical human, like slightly superhuman.
Yeah.
But like whatever.
And then you got Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Right. Hawkeye, Black Widow,
Who are
Wasp.
just secret agents.
Wasp, Ant-Man, stuff like that.
No, because they got gear. They're different.
They got gear, but even with the gear, I'm just comparing. It's like, I mean, even the guys on Justice League that have gear, like Green Lantern has gear.
That's not gear.
It's gear. The Green Lantern ring is gear.
No, that's cosmic energy.
Yeah, but still, it's technology. The ring is technology.
Yeah, but you can't compare the Green Lantern's ring to Hawkeye's bow and arrow.
No, I was comparing it to Ant-Man.
You can't compare it to Ant-Man.
Why not? It's both technology.
Yeah, but one's built by literal gods and the other's built by
Are the Guardians literal gods?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're deities.
I didn't know they were deities. I thought they were just very old and powerful. I thought they were just like ancient aliens.
They're deities.
It's a good show.
Ancient Aliens?
Yeah. Have you never seen Ancient Aliens?
No.
Dog, we gotta watch Ancient Aliens. It's so good, bro. It's so funny, bro. You've never seen that meme of the guy with the crazy hair who's like, aliens.
No.
That's crazy, bro.
But no. So, yeah, you can't compare the Green Lantern's ring and a Hawkeye's bow and arrow. Oh, not Hawkeye's bow and arrow. Hank Pym's pen particles. I'm not saying that Hank Pym's pen particles aren't... Oh, yeah, I've seen that meme. You can't say... I'm not going to say Hank Pym's pen particles aren't, like, crazy good technology, being able to shrink down to the microverse or whatever they're calling it, the teenyverse or whatever. Like, that's really cool and everything. But the lantern rings can do so much more. And yeah, he can also grow really big and all that stuff, but it's nothing compared to the lantern's rings. Because you have to remember, like, the Green Lantern rings isn't just the Green Lanterns. Because, pretty sure it started with the Green Lanterns, with Oa, something like that. I'm not all that versed, so you can chew me out in the comments. But then you got the Green Lanterns. You have red, yellow, pink, violet, magenta, orange.
Yeah, they're different
and
colors, but they hit the color spectrum, but they also hit the emotional spectrum.
Yeah, simultaneously.
So which lantern do you think you would be if not Green Lantern?
I don't think I would be a lantern in a general sense.
Why?
Because I don't have one emotion that dominates the rest. Probably black. The black is
Death? What the?
yeah.
Yeah, you know, the thing that describes me most is death. It's like, but you're alive.
Yeah, and
It's like, what? Then what are you? If that's not the case, then what are you killing? I would
no,
assume you would have to.
no. To get the black ring, you have to first die, and then you get the black ring. Then the black ring is then given to you by someone who already wields the black ring.
Which is pretty much the same way that all the other lanterns work, or like specifically
kinda.
Green Lantern does, is that they pass the ring on.
No. You can get handed the black ring from someone who already has a black ring, who has chosen you, someone who is dead, to be part of the Black Lantern Corps. Because the
What
Black
about-
Lantern Corps is just a bunch of dead people.
Right. What about White Lantern?
I think it's like life and like the love, not the love of life, but the power of life. Have a lot of life inside of your heart and all that, something like that. Yeah, it's not me. I don't care about life that much. The caring for life and protecting life. I think that's what it's about. And I don't care enough about life. Like
I don't
I'm
think,
definitely fine with
and I
people
wouldn't
dying.
even go as far as to say you wouldn't be a Red Lantern. You're not a rageful guy.
I don't hate enough.
I think you're a hater, but you're not like rage hater. You're not
Yeah,
like
no.
violent hater.
Exactly. I'm not greedy enough for orange.
I was just about to say, I think orange is greedy. You're not greedy at all.
Yeah. Plus, there can only be one orange lantern.
It's funny that we say that you're not, that in real life we know you're not greedy. But if people listen to this podcast, like you're always coming up with schemes to like make money.
I mean, yeah.
You're like using your superpowers to make money.
You gotta make money, man.
So people listening to the pod are gonna be like, "What the hell? This nigga greedy as hell. What do you mean?"
Yeah, but I'm greedy for money though. Like for the orange lantern ring, you have to want everything.
No, you don't understand. I'm only greedy for money.
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit Eddie would say from Eddie. Guys,
Because I just want
I'm
money.
just scamming you out of your money.
It's just money, guys.
Come on.
You'll still have the clothes on your back, the food in your fridge.
That is kind of valid though, because
Just
if
give me your money.
if it really got to a point like they start getting older and they're like, Eddie, man, you got to stop with these schemes. Like, we're not 12 anymore. Like, we like 17, 18. We about to graduate high school. You got to chill out.
It's like, no, that's the
And then-
perfect time for me to start scheming even better, bro.
And then he's like, bro, I'm just asking for a quarter.
I just want a jawbreaker,
Like,
man.
bro, I just wanted some candy. Like, when you really put it into perspective, it's like, you mad because I got you for 50 cents?
It's like, how you let yourself get got for 50 cents, though?
Is it really that deep?
Come on now.
Is it really that deep for you to part with 2 quarters? Like,
All of us have jobs,
right. Like, we owe them, like, we all, like, work at Burger King and shit like that.
but I'm still
It's
asking you
like-
for 50 cents, though. It's
Right.
like,
And you can't give me 50 cents. You make $15 an hour. You can't spare 50 cents.
come on, man.
And it's not even for free. It's a scam, but it's like sometimes it's like it's only kind of like half a scam.
Because, like, you still gonna get what I offer you.
Right.
Is it
Like,
gonna
you
be to
still
the
gonna-
best
yeah,
quality?
Yeah. You still gonna get some lemonade. But it's like his schemes are always like the best lemonade in the world, or like
Yeah.
lemonade that's gonna make you fly or something. And it's like, well, you didn't fly, but that's kind of your fault for thinking lemonade was gonna make you fly.
But you got some lemonade, though, didn't you?
And you got some lemonade.
Going to give me
And
about
it's
50
like
cents.
it's always kind of like fun hijinks. I feel like in retrospect, they're gonna look back on that after they become adults and be like, "Yo, Ed and Eddie were like, we got up to some crazy hijinks with them dudes." bro."
Exactly.
Like, I think Kevin will look back and be like, "I used to call them dorks, but that was actually mad funny." It's like, actually,
That wasn't all that bad, bro.
yeah. They actually weren't that bad. That was actually pretty funny.
You know, a couple of months during that summer, we
Yeah.
had a little bit of fun.
Schemes like shit was endless, bro. They always had a bit.
Right.
It was-
Every single day they
always
had
had
something
a-
up the
yeah.
sleeve.
It's like, bro, they made summer really interesting, bro.
Bro, the next summer was not the same after they left, bro.
Yeah, bro. Wonder where them dudes at, bro.
Bro, they had moved for 2 summers. It was not the same, man. Those 2 summers, boring as hell, bro. Ralph just stayed to himself. Plank and what's his face were just chilling. Kevin couldn't even get with his girl.
What I was gonna say about the Avengers was that the actual initial very first team was like Hulk, Wasp, Ant-Man, Cap, and Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it's not even
Yeah,
Cap,
I don't
because they
think-
find Cap later.
Iron Man, Wasp. No, I don't think Wasp was there. Well, no. If Wasp was there, then Ant-Man had to have been there as well. Because Ant-Man had to have gone with and then left for her to still be there. Because I think he was there and then he left, changed his name, and then came back.
Yeah, they fought Loki. It was the Avengers number 1, 1963 was just Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Ant-Man, and Wasp.
Okay. Yeah, see?
So yeah, Cap, Hawkeye, Blackwood, none of them were there. But so if we were to really think and not get too crazy and not get too cheese, because I'm pretty sure at some point there was probably some fucking cosmic entity that was on the Avengers. Really thinking about the most powerful Avengers members. Like, if you were to really put the Justice League is usually 7.
Yeah.
So if you take the 7 strongest Avengers, so if we take Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel,
Black Panther.
What? Really?
Yeah. He's an Avenger.
We got 3 more, but I mean Adam Warlock or something like that.
He doesn't become an Avenger.
Never. I'm talking in the comic. I'm not just saying MCU.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure he was an Avenger at some point.
He worked with the Avengers, but I don't think they put him on
He
the
would
Avenger
ever
team.
Officially be an Avenger.
Yeah. It's like how Deadpool like works with the X-Men sometimes.
But like Scarlet Witch has been an Avenger, right? I
No,
mean, she's been an Avenger
X-Men.
in the MCU. She is also on the X-Men, but even in the comics, she has been an Avenger. Both in the comics and the MCU, she's been on the Avengers. No, she has. She 100% has.
I'm talking about MCU. Is she an Avenger?
She
Or
was.
are they just like keeping an eye on her? So the best way to keep an eye on her is to keep her close.
I mean, I think both. She was officially on the team. She went on missions.
She went on a mission. She went on 2 missions.
No, I mean 2 missions we saw, but she had been on multiple missions.
I think she did a lot of training.
From the moment that she was in that movie from Age of Ultron to Civil War was multiple years. I guarantee you she didn't just only go on 2 missions.
I feel like she probably went on 2 missions.
Why?
Because she did a lot of training. I feel like she did a lot of training in between Ultron and Civil War, but not a lot of field training. I give her 1 field training, and then, 1 field training, which is a mission, and then the mission we see in Civil War.
At the end of Age of Ultron, she's on the team.
No.
They have the shot where where Tony leaves and Thor leaves. And so and Hawkeye retires. And then at the end, you have that whole thing where like Rhodey shows up and it's like a whole and like
War Machine?
No, yeah, like Rhodey, War Machine shows up, Falcon is what I was gonna say next. And Wanda was there.
Where they're all standing. Yeah.
And Cap goes Avengers and he almost says assemble or whatever. And then it cuts. And then literally Civil War comes out like 2 years later. You're finna tell me for 2 years she did 2 years of training?
Yeah.
2 years of full training.
You said that like that's something crazy to do.
She's already
military people do that. They go for years of training before they even see combat.
I'm saying she's already been in the field. Also, they didn't really seem like they were about to train. It seemed like they were about to go on a mission.
No. What mission would they have? There's no mission for them to go on at that point in time. They just stopped Ultron. There's nothing to do. And there's no instance of anyone saying anything that happened in that 2-year span.
I'm making implications based on the universe. I can't give hard numbers. I'm not going to sit here and say she's been on 20 missions. Yeah, I'm sure she's obviously had training moments, but then there's no comment that says that was her first, second, or third mission. So it's like she was just on the team.
But there's also no comment that she's been on multiple missions, though.
I would just assume that they're not going to take her on this. There's nothing. They're not going to take her on that mission if it's her first mission. Obviously, she needs to get some training, but she's already been in the field. Like, she's already been on the ground. Like, she was an enemy. They really had to box with her. Like, she's tough. They know she's tough.
Exactly. That's why they have to train for 2 years.
You don't need to train for the entire 2 years. This is what I'm saying. You don't need to train for the entire 2 years and never go on a mission. You can train.
She went on a mission in the field.
Right. I'm saying in 2 years she's going on more than 2 missions.
That's a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's a lot.
That's not a lot.
Simulated missions, most definitely. Tons of those. But actual missions, she can't be trusted. Because even in Civil War, it showed that she can't be trusted with her powers yet. Because she's messing up.
That had nothing to do with her powers.
That has everything to do with her powers.
No, it didn't. She had full control of her powers.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Then why don't she go straight up and not diagonal? Or why didn't she just contain it in that spot? If she had full control of her powers.
That was a tactics error. That wasn't her power error.
Yeah, it is.
The bro blew himself up, so she made a knee-jerk react. You also have to understand she saved Cap's life in that moment. Like, he was standing right next to that dude, and the explosion had already stopped. She was containing the explosion. Like, she wasn't just holding him. Bro hit the button and blew up.
Exactly.
And then just threw him in the air because she's just like, it's a knee-jerk react. It had nothing to do with her powers. That was purely just tactics.
She couldn't withstand the explosion, which means she doesn't have enough training with her powers she's way stronger than what we've seen.
Right. So
So
the
that means she
idea,
had no training with it.
right, but
Enough
that
training.
wasn't right, but that was not the ever. That was not the people were mad because like she couldn't just contain the explosion. Also, just her powers. This is the thing. Her powers naturally develop. Even if it was Quicksilver and it was like a building of people need to be saved, and he wasn't fast enough to get all of them, but he just got half of them. Even if it was the Flash, it's like that's not his fault. Oh, he doesn't have control of his powers. And I'm like, well, he saved half of them. It's like, sure, it'll get to a point where he can move at the speed of light, but that doesn't mean he's like dog shit and we should shit on him. The entire point of Civil War is that it's unfair that they're shitting on Wanda. It's like, yeah, it's like she's pretty solid with her powers. She's not completely uncontrollable. Like,
But that's the problem.
that wasn't a
she's
moment.
not.
That wasn't a moment. Well, you could say that about everyone. You could say that about like Iron Man with his like Mark III suit wasn't as good as his nanotech suit. It's like, okay, everyone's always getting better.
What they don't
But
know what
was she
nanotech is
proficient
yet.
enough to be in the field?
No,
Really?
I don't think she was, and that's why Civil War
I
happened.
think the entire point of that was that it was just an accident. Like she threw him in the air
And she should have.
because there's people on the ground. So it's like if she can't contain the blast,
Which she
which-
should have been able to.
why do you think that she should have been able to?
Or
What are you
at least,
talking about?
I'm saying she should have been able to. If you're saying she's been on multiple missions, she has all these missions under her belt, then she would have experienced something like this before. So she should have been able to contain the blast.
Doubt it. You're saying things like should, and I keep using the other example of other superpowers of should. Just because we know the heights that they eventually reach doesn't mean that at some point, oh, well, she should have been able to contain the blast.
Yeah,
It's like, based off what? She should have? I'm like, what do you mean she should have?
as in if she went on these multiple missions that you claim that she went on, then she would have had experience dealing with explosions in near vicinity and with people around to contain those.
Maybe potentially.
So she should have been able to stop
Also,
that explosion.
This is my thing. When I say things like should, it's like if someone shows a feat of strength or shows a feat with their powers, but then never are able to do it again, or they just don't do it again, then I'm like, bro, you should be able to do that. But the thing is, we've never seen her do something like that. We're assuming that maybe she's been in a situation with explosions, but then that's also a difference of blocking a general explosive blast and completely containing a blast that wasn't just like a little grenade. He had like a bunch of C4 strapped to his fucking body. But also, what was I about to say next? I had something else I was about to say. There was a scene in Age of Ultron where when Quicksilver dies, she feels him die,
Mhm.
and in her sadness and pain, just like disintegrates a bunch of robots, right?
Yeah.
That obviously wasn't conscious,
Yeah,
but
no.
that was evidence that obviously she has heights that she can reach. She can get even more powerful to the point where she could potentially do something like that consciously. We see her in Multiverse of Madness. Even if she didn't have the Darkhold, she was clearly getting more powerful with her powers. So this whole idea of should is, yeah, we know she can get more powerful
I wouldn't even
later.
bring in Multiverse of Madness part now.
I'm just saying in general, we know where her heights are, but just because she's at a certain point in her development doesn't mean you can say, well, you should be able to do that. It's like, okay, well, look, bro, I can't do that. The fact that you have enhanced in the field and they have any superpowers at all, like you wouldn't say, oh, well, Cap should have been able to do it because he doesn't have any superpowers at all. So then if someone has superpowers and they have a certain limit, what if that was her limit? What if she never got to multiversal level? What if that was it? This is all I can do. You can be mad at her for it?
Yeah.
If you have super speed and you only clock it, 200 miles an hour or something, or 300 miles an hour, and some other super speeder can go like at light speed, it's like, all right, well then don't call me if you really need a nigga that can go light speed. It's like, I can go 200. The fastest man in real life, Usain Bolt, can go what, 24?
I think.
So it's like, all right. So I'm already giving you like way more, bro. It's like, I have telekinesis. I'm sorry I didn't contain the fucking nuke with my mind. It's like, are we cherry picking here? Like,
As if you're a character in there, yes.
I think that the whole idea is that the issue is the fact that she threw him up and it hit a building and people got hurt, and people were like, oh, well, if she shouldn't be in the field, if she can't control her powers, and it was just, people were still just squeamish about superhero people.
Yeah.
And that's where like Sokovia Accords and stuff play in later. But I think not play in later, play literally in that movie. But I think the whole idea, I remember watching that being like, bro, like a nigga blew himself up and she just who else would think anything else? But there were civilians where it's like, all right, throw this nigga in the air. And it's like, oh, it's like, I guess throw him diagonally or find someone. It's like, but it was a knee-jerk split-second idea that reaction that happens in real life. Sometimes you just need to make a knee-jerk reaction, and that knee-jerk reaction might not be right. Very rarely is an idea you have to make, a choice you make in 0.5 seconds is a good one. So
That's
it's
your
like,
fault.
I don't think, and also like where her character goes, I think that her character is interesting, but I don't think Wanda Maximoff is a bad person. Obviously, once we get to Multiverse of Madness, the Darkhold was messing with her mind. So I
not
even
really.
give her no. Yes, really. What do you mean? Everyone that reads the dark, that's the whole point of the Darkhold, is that if you read it, you go insane.
She wasn't insane. She had a clear motive. She had that motive before she got hold of the Darkhold. She had a clear motive.
Right, but it
and she
made her do
executed
shit that
motive.
she wouldn't usually do, like try to kill a kid.
And that doesn't matter.
How does that not matter? Wanda Maximoff never showed that she would kill a kid before that.
Because it's just one kid. All right?
But that's irrelevant. We're not talking about the number of kids. She's never killed a kid before.
Let me get there, bro. Let me get there. If you can hold an entire county? If you hold an entire
town,
if you hold an entire town under mental arrest,
right?
You can kill a kid.
I would even say, first of all, no one died.
Doesn't matter.
No one died in that. No one even got hurt.
She thought Agatha died.
No, I meant good people. She didn't kill an innocent person during that. Also,
Someone
when
did
she first did it, it was like when she got to the home, and once again her grief, it just kind of happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's an element of her powers not being under her control. But that's also the thing of, with her character, she's a really interesting character. She had things that kept her kind of like stable. She had vision, and she didn't have vision. It's like, if she, instead of doing that, like went and like hung out with Hawkeye and his family and was like, auntie, with the kids.
Yeah.
She would have been way more mentally mellow and just hanging out on the farm with him.
Auntie Maximoff?
Yeah, Auntie Maximoff. Yeah, Auntie Wanda. I think if she did that instead of going off by herself and being like lone wolf, then that whole incident in the town wouldn't have happened.
Most
and
definitely.
I think the fact that it happened subconsciously at first, it gives her a bit of carte blanche. But then once she starts to slowly wake up to the illusion that she's the one creating this,
and then continues
to do it, that's when it's like you're scanned for that. So I would say she's scanned for that. I would say she's not scanned for anything that happens after the Darkhold, because literally everyone that reads the Darkhold goes insane. That's literally the point of the Darkhold.
I'm just saying, she had scripture written about her getting the Darkhold and then doing perfectly fine. So I don't think she's
like a multiversal thing, right?
I think she wasn't in the wrong. Content. I think she was big chilling it. That's all I'm saying.
Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah. I mean, she was definitely creepy, but I think she was big chilling. She had a single goal, a very obvious goal that any mother would have.
I think she's out of pocket for that.
No, I think she's in the pocket.
I think she's out of pocket. Also, she's out of pocket for the fact that her kids legitimately don't exist.
They do exist in alternate universes.
Yeah, in alternate universes they do, not in yours.
Yeah.
In your universe, you don't have kids, brother. You
just
gotta take that L.
Nah, bro. That's like saying in an alternate universe, I'm a billionaire. And if I have the ability to take that $1 billion from my alternate self and give it to me, that I shouldn't do it? Nah, I'm doing that.
Yes, that's exactly what that means. It's not your life. That's not your
brother.
money, bro.
Nah, brother. Because it's me. It's just a different version of me. I am entitled to that money.
Okay, so you are literally Kang the Conqueror. If another me and another in the multiverse, anything you niggas got is actually mine.
Yes.
That is why that's so funny. Kang the Conqueror is the worst nigga ever.
King of the Conqueror is the dopest nigga ever. What do you mean?
Hates himself. No. He's such a hater, and he's so narcissistic that he's like, no, even another me isn't really me.
Because he's not me. He's me, but he's not me.
It's like,
and me should have everything.
It's also crazy, the idea that he's me. It's like he's me, but he's not me. So it's like how he cherry picks. He's me, so whatever he has is mine, but he's also not really me, so he doesn't really matter as much. So I can take his stuff
and kill him too.
Because who gives a fuck about him? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? It's you. Yeah, it's me. So it's like, I get his stuff, but it's not me enough for me to care about him.
Exactly,
it's like, bro, what?
Because me is standing right here. He's me, but he's a different me.
He's me, but he's not I.
Exactly, brother. Yeah. See, you getting it. You getting it, brother. That's all it is. Dang, we jumped multiple years into the future. Okay, we're gonna run it back to the Avengers. We're gonna get y'all straight. what do we say in the first one? We're getting ready for the Marvel Doomsday. Yeah, Marvel's Doomsday Avengers movie that's coming out later this year. So we're running through all the Avenger movies. We already hit Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, and the Incredible Hulk. We already hit Captain America and Thor 1. And we're about to hit the Avengers for y'all in this one. Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna do what I always do. Y'all just buckle in. I'm finna go through the entire movie. Finna run it through scene by scene, get it through a real quick little 2-hour, 45-minute movie. Gonna condense it down into like 15-ish minutes. I'm gonna hit all the important parts that I think that are important and all the not important parts that you think are important.
Right.
So
all the important parts that are important because they're important to their importance.
Exactly.
Right. Redundant and redundant.
So we start the movie off. We at the Shield headquarters because we had left off in Thor. Nick Fury was talking to what's his face, old guy scientist, about the Tesseract. So they're at Shield headquarters. They're messing with the Tesseract. Tesseract goes awry, opens up a portal. Now Loki's here. He's with the Scepter. I'm going to talk about Loki and the Scepter a little bit later on because I like him in the Scepter because there's some changes that happens throughout the story with him with the Scepter. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah, I remember that doctor's name but it's just hard to pronounce. It's like Dr. Kelson, something like that. I know the old dude you're talking about.
I have it written down somewhere. Dr. Eric. Eric is his first name.
So yeah, Eric Kelson, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So they're talking about the Tesseract. After the Tesseract goes awry, then Loki shows up. After Loki shows up, he takes control of that Dr. Eric, big scientist guy, and Hawkeye. Shield headquarters gets destroyed. After the headquarters gets destroyed, then Black Widow goes to get Hulk. Hulk plays with Black Widow's emotions. After that, they have the helicarrier. Captain America is on the helicarrier. Hulk is on the helicarrier. Black Widow, Nick Fury. And then Tony Stark shows up a little bit later. After that, then Loki appears at some not amusement park. It was some gala of sorts. Him and Hawkeye got to steal some mineral from this museum thingy mabob or whatever. After they do that, then they make a machine. During that time frame, Loki gets captured by Captain America and Iron Man. After they get captured, Loki is with Captain America, Iron Man. Then Thor shows up. He takes Thor from those two guys. Then they get back to the helicarrier. Loki's locked up. Hawkeye destroys the helicarrier, releasing the Hulk. Hulk gets thrown out the plane. Agent Coulson dies. After Coulson dies, the Avengers really band together. Tony Stark gets a new suit. Captain America gets a new suit. Then it's going to be a big fight. So Loki takes over Tony Stark's new building that he just made with his arc reactor. There's a machine on there that open up a portal to the Jatari army. After the Jatari army comes down, there's a big fight scene, blah, 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 bunch of jokes, bunch of people dying, human beings and aliens alike. Captain America does a backflip. Tony Stark shoots a laser blast. At some point, Hawkeye and Black Widow get into a fight. Hawkeye is no longer under mind control. Hawkeye shoots a bunch of arrows. Black Widow shoots her guns. Hulk eventually shows up. He smashes some stuff. There's a good combination of Hulk and Thor. After that fight, Thor fights Loki in the middle of this big fight on Stark's tower. All right. How do you spell Stark? Stark.
How do you spell Stark?
Eventually, all of the 4 of the 5 letters fall off to make it Avengers Tower. So I was keeping track of the movie, and Thor, he takes out the R and the K, and then Hawkeye hits Loki, and then when he hits him and it explodes, he takes out the S and the T, leaving the A for the Avengers Tower. After that happens, Black Widow stops the portal. As she stops the portal, the U.S. Army's like, we're going to nuke New York because we don't care about people. Tony Stark takes said bomb, throws it up to Chari, sees a bunch of aliens in space, and is all like, I would rather die than live. He doesn't die, he lives. Hulk saves him. After Hulk saves him, he actually dies. He's laying on the ground, and Hulk's like, you don't get to die. He screams in his face. He wakes Tony Stark up from just screaming from his deathbed. After that, they get shawarma, they get Loki. Thor takes Loki back to Asgard, and that's the end of the movie.
Have you ever had shawarma since then?
No, I don't even know what shawarma is. I still don't know what it is.
I think it's a Greek type food.
Okay.
I've had it before. It's pretty good. It's just like chicken.
Oh, just Greek chicken?
Oh, well, chicken, lamb.
Oh,
They have their own type of kind of like sauce and like cheeses and.
so it's like a Greek
just
taco.
Yeah, it's just yeah,
Greek
it's just,
nachos with no
it's
chips.
Just a sandwich.
Oh, it's a sandwich.
Well, like a wrap.
Okay, so it's just a Greek wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's just meat, cheese, sauce.
Yeah, regular shit.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty regular. It's pretty good.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna go to New York and get it.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah, only have to go to New York to get it.
Yeah, gotta
can't
go to
get it
New-
anywhere else.
No.
It's definitely not literally just
Anywhere.
a type of food that's everywhere.
Nah, gotta go to
It's
New
like
York.
you're like, hey, you want some Mexican food? And you're like, what are you doing? I'm looking up flights to Mexico. It's like there's a Taco Bell down the street. Stop it.
Yeah, but that's not Mexican food. You know, I gotta get the authentic
Qdobas.
stuff. There you go.
There we go.
No. No, we gotta reverse it. Yeah, we're gonna get it. No, this Qdoba down the street. That's not real authentic Mexican food. You're right. Taco Bell. There you go.
Yeah. There we
There
go.
we
We
go.
finally did it.
There you go.
I mean, there's Mexican restaurants everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
authentic joints with real Mexicans in the back.
Exactly. So that's the run through of the movie. My favorite parts. No, not my favorite parts. I don't care about favorite parts. What I thought was funny was that when at the beginning, Nick Fury is talking to Dr. Eric Solmack. I think that's his last name. It doesn't matter. He's talking to Dr. Eric, and Dr. Eric is all like, "Yeah, it's going haywire, but you know, it's just throwing off low gamma rays." And Nick Fury has like this scared look on his face, like, well, no, he has a scared look on his face, and he just says, low gamma rays sound dangerous to me. Clearly talking about the Hulk. I was like, that's a little wink and nod to the Hulk. I really like that. That's funny. Like I said earlier about Bruce Banner and Black Widow, he's playing with her emotions and everything when she went to go get him. That was funny because he jumps at her, scares her, and then the whole place is surrounded, and he's all like, I'm just playing with you, you know?
Yeah,
just joking around.
I got you.
Yeah,
they really didn't have much of a plan for that.
Yeah, no. I mean, they took him to the outskirts of the town.
But I mean, if she she had the gun there, but
she had a gun.
If she popped him, that wouldn't have done anything.
Zero thing. I mean,
even the guys outside would have done nothing.
I mean, like he said, he put a bullet in his mouth, and the other guy spit it out.
Which they didn't know at the time, but it's like still, you probably had to know. Like
in the other movie, he was tanking bullets, missiles, rockets, the whole nine.
The idea that you think, oh, if we kill Banner while he's Banner, then the Hulk won't come out. Like even if there was a theory that was possible, it's like, what if you catch him kind of like he's already kind of angry, so you just catch him in mid transformation,
right?
Like you got to catch him while he's asleep, or like just dead ass having a coffee, not paying attention.
That's what in one comic, Deadpool and Wolverine both did.
Yeah, and I think there
separate
was
occasions, separate comics.
Yeah, there's also a comic where Hawkeye pops him with like a gamma arrow.
Yeah, makes sense.
While he's Bruce, so he doesn't Hulk out. And a gamma arrow that he gave him and told him, if I ever Hulk out again, pop me.
Hey, gotta have safeguards for yourself, you know.
Yeah. And everybody's pissed, like, Hawkeye, why'd you do it? And I'm like, he told me to.
He told me to.
Leave me alone.
After Loki gets captured by Captain America and Tony Stark, and then Thor shows up, and then Thor gets him out the airplane. He just throws him down to the ground, and then the whole big three guys fight, and Loki's just there, just big chilling. First couple times I watched it, I was like, yo, why is he just chilling up there? It's like, oh yeah, because he has a plan. Like he wants to get on the helicarrier. He wants things to go a certain way so that he can do certain things. It's like, but this guy, he's just big chilling. Everything's going according to his plan. Throughout the movie, we see that Loki, in my opinion, Loki is doing everything he's doing since the Thor movie, all the way up until I want to say Endgame, probably even Ragnarok. Loki does everything that he does out of fear or out of trying to get recognized and out of Thor's shadow. And I feel like a lot of people hate on Loki in his first couple of movies before his TV show comes out because they don't understand his true reasoning for what he's doing and why he's doing it. And it's like you can see even from all the way from the beginning that he doesn't have any actual hatred or malice. He just doesn't want to be seen as second class when he too is as strong, not as strong as Thor, but he too should be respected and be loved by Thor. But
yeah, he should be a king.
Yeah, but because he's a frost giant, he assumed he was never going to get that title, never get that respect. And then because of that, he sought out to gain his own title and his own respect his own way. So people see him as evil because of that. What I just think is just wrong, bro. If you want to kill people to give respect, you can kill people to give respect. All right. You can do that. That's the thing
Right.
you can do. It's perfectly fine by me. Throughout the entire movie, Bruce never refers to Hulk as the Hulk. He always refers to them as the other guy. And I really like that because he really hates himself. Well, he hates the Hulk. And there's a scene where Tony Stark and Tony Stark and Bruce Banner are talking inside the science lab. And they're talking about how Bruce Banner tried to kill himself, but then the Hulk saved him. And then Tony Stark's is talking about how, wow, that's a good thing. Like, he saved you. Like, he saved you from those gamma rays. You could have died. And Bruce Banner's all like, I don't know if he really saved me. And then Tony Stark says, I guess we'll just have to find out. And then Bruce Banner tells him, you just might not like that. And I think that when Endgame comes around, when we know that Bruce Banner and the Hulk mix together to make quote unquote Professor Hulk, and then like he snaps his fingers like using the gamma rays to bring everybody back, but then Tony Stark eventually dies. It's like that's what he was talking about. It's like, yeah, the Hulk saved me, but then at the same time, you had to die for that to happen. It might be a big stretch. It sounds like a big stretch, but I'm stretching big for that one. But it's okay. Whatchamacallit? With Loki's scepter. This is what I want to talk about with Loki's scepter. When he starts using it, you always see him point it out straight arm, and then after he fires it, it's like a recoil.
Mm-hmm.
And like throughout the movie, it's slow. Like that recoil gets less and less because he's getting used to wielding the scepter. So eventually he can just hold it out and just be firing it.
Yeah. He can just rapid fire it.
Exactly.
So you like the progression of like him being able to like
wield the scepter.
I like the idea also that like Loki is an Asgardian. So just by default of being an Asgardian, you could be an Asgardian accountant. And you're bulletproof and pretty strong. You can like flip a car and like, so it's like you're pretty locked in. So even though Loki is more of a trickster and isn't as strong as Thor, because Thor is so insanely crazy strong, it was interesting and fun to see their fight because it was different. You get to see the difference in their strength and their skill with like Loki with his scepter and everything.
Yep.
And yeah, I think just generally like it's just a pretty good movie. It's just a pretty solid comic book movie. I think just the execution of what they were doing with it at this point, what they were doing with it with the MCU, the elements of the original comics and the original 1960 comics mixed with what was popular at the time, which was the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, and the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's what? Because
one in the helicarrier, Nick Fury refers to flying monkeys.
Oh, okay.
And Captain America's all like, I get that reference. And no one else did.
Talking about the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I think at this point in the MCU, and definitely this movie with Avengers, it just melded everything well together. It welded the fun of comics, like looking at Cap's suit, being like, yeah, that like how blue it was and how like comic booky it was.
They should have kept it blue. They should have kept it like bright.
I like how more tactical they got with it. It's definitely Winter Soldier. His best suit is a stealth suit in Winter Soldier.
No, not his stealth suit.
His stealth suit is fire, bro.
I don't think it's his best, but also I want them to be like real comic booky. Like even though it's live action, I still want them to look like comic book characters. So I like his real bright blue suit. Like that for me is number one.
I think I like when his suit got distressed and you could see that there were like the Kevlar weave. The armor underneath it was like the scales, because that's usually what his comic accurate fit looks like.
Yeah.
Is the like chainmail kind of like scaly armor that like they used to wear in like medieval type times or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very interesting. I think it's very cool when at the end and once you get to Endgame, because he didn't have it in Infinity War, but in Endgame his official suit had the scales on it. So it was I think that one is the most comic accurate. And then I think his suit in Age of Ultron was pretty solid.
Okay.
But I think and Civil War, but those are pretty similar.
Yeah.
So I will say Stealth Suit just gets like a really good honorable mention just because it was so fire,
I mean, yeah,
bro.
it's a good suit, most definitely a good suit. But what about his Nomad suit?
His Nomad suit was pretty sick.
I know,
but his Nomad suit was sick, and he was just sick because he had the beard and everything. I mean, like that was just the whole flow was tight, bro.
exactly.
He should have kept it, bro. When he had the scepter, bro. When he had the boy, what's the bro's name?
Loki, Thor.
No,
Hawkeye,
not a
Black Widow.
Loki scepter. When he had
Thanos,
because it was like Proxima Midnight.
Okay, yeah,
That's the chick. And then it was like his name's not Aaron Black. I think it's something Black or something
no,
like that.
because they're called the Black Order.
Yeah, it's called the Black Order. So it's like, what's that dude's name?
I don't know.
Because they're married.
Yeah, we'll get to it when
they don't really mention it.
Yeah, no, but we'll know their names when we get to it, and we'll.
But when he took bro's staff or whatever, and he was like flipping around, it's like it's crazy for Cap to show him like start kicking the shit out of you and like take your scepter from you, bro.
Because Black Widow do that all the time. But see Captain America do it. Like he really likes his shield. So if he's gonna give up his shield and just go hand to hand and then take your weapon.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that for like years he had just been like he didn't have his shield, he was just hands. It's like that's crazy, bro. Like you were really getting out here they were getting fucked up.
Getting down and dirty with you.
Yeah, whoever they was boxing with, they were getting fucked up. It was
not working Captain America kicks were hurt.
Crazy work.
But so with right before the big fight scene in Avengers, at the end, there's a moment where Thor feels unworthy of the hammer. I believe that is to do with the fact that he let Loki get away. He letting people die left and right. He claims to be the guardian of the world, or at least have the earth, this realm under protection, and yet he keeps letting people die from it. He's not feeling worthy anymore of it. He's feeling all real sad about himself. Sucks to suck. It couldn't be me. And also the fact that Black Widow, like I said earlier, Black Widow will just take your weapon because she did that on multiple occasions during the Chitauri, just taking their weapons and then just going ham on them. And the fact that she just doesn't keep the weapon, it's just like, why not? Like, you're going to run out of bullets? Their weapons aren't going to run out of bullets. Like, and
which
if
is
it does,
interesting
just pick
that
a new
like,
one.
which is interesting that like this highly powerful, intelligent, highly technologically advanced alien super race of conquerors, they have laser weapons that like are just concussive blasts that like don't kill you. They don't even penetrate. Like
True.
we gotta like, you're telling me a Glock is better than an alien laser?
Hey,
like Cap,
sometimes.
like I always thought like Cap just got hit like point blank with one of those fucking things. Just like got like fully like the wind knocked out of him and like knocked off his feet and hit the ground.
But
and it's like,
settings.
bro, imagine if that shit just disintegrated him and he was just standing there with his just spine exposed. Like if it was an actual laser, like what you would think an alien, like, you know, like an alien race, like an alien conquering race.
Or they just had it to stun.
Why? For what purpose?
Why not? For the fun of it.
Because you're here to conquer the planet.
Can't have fun with it?
I'm just saying, like, you would want to kill them.
I mean, you can later after you have like Hellraiser, you know, the greatest pleasure is pain. You know, they're having fun with it. They're really enjoying it because when they were surrounding Hulk at that one point in time and they were just lighting them up, clearly those were heavier and stronger blasts because it started like you saw explosions. He was on top of a building. Last time I checked, there's no propane tanks on top of a building.
Yeah, underneath him, yeah.
So
also, it's like if those are set to stun and not set to kill, and it's just, I mean, it's gonna, and you're shooting the Hulk, it's gonna just bounce off, bro.
Yeah. So they definitely, I think there's a setting to it. There's settings because you also remember.
But that doesn't make sense. Oh, we got the big green one and Thor, obviously really strong. Let's really hit them hard with the like high setting. Oh, this Cap guy, let's go easy on. It's like he's your enemy. Why would they be like, yeah, let's go easy on Cap? Like, no, we're here to kill these guys.
Because he doesn't matter as much. They're not worried about him as much. So they can keep playing around with them. It's like, we can't play around with this green thing that keeps destroying.
I don't think they should be playing around at all.
Why not?
Because
they enjoy the fight.
Do you think niggas go to Afghanistan with rubber bullets?
That's different, though.
How is that different?
Big different. We're both humans.
irrelevant. So you think
Very relevant.
you think an alien race that conquers planets and enslaves the people are like chill guys that like put a stun setting on because we don't want to hurt people too bad?
Did you not hear that setting? That sentence that you just said? Enslave people? You can't enslave a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, they're not there to completely genocide and kill everyone. Even in real life, if you want to take over a country, you still have to. You could kill half of them and keep the other half of them. In fact, that's Thanos' whole thing is killing half of the population.
Yeah, but he's not going to enslave anybody though. He in the MCU he does that because he wants balance because there's not enough resources for everybody.
Right.
In the comic books, he does it because he loves Lady Death. Different reasons, different motives require different. Well, same solution. Nah, a different solution, but same solution.
But also, even when Thanos shows up on a planet, he like slaughters the people. We literally see him do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't use the Chitauri to do that though.
Why?
Because the Chitauri are different. They enjoy the fun of the fight.
How do we know that? We don't know even anything about the Chitauri. They never say anything.
Yeah, when Loki's talking to what's his face with the two hands, he's all like, Loki's talking about how they would have a battle, and he's all like, a battle. He said, and then Loki's all like, how does he phrase it? He says it wouldn't be a long one, but it will quench their thirst for battle, basically. So like they enjoy the fight.
So they enjoy the fight and they enjoy battle, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they would only have stun settings on their guns so the fight can last longer.
No, they don't. Like I said, it's just like it's like a little dial. You know, you can crank up the intensity of it.
All right. Now you're just making stuff up. Now you're just like, yeah, it's a dial. This imaginary dial that we never saw.
Well,
they just have laser guns.
Well, we never saw the trigger either, so we don't even know how they fire it. And Black Widow figures that out.
Yeah, we did.
There's a trigger on it?
It wasn't in the movie, but it was they used to do one shots. They used to do these Marvel one shots.
That's a whole different weapon though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because talking about the Chitauri guns that they had on their arms?
Yeah, exactly. That's different than the one that Black Widow wielded.
Because she had the one on the
little stick thing. So it could be different types of guns then.
Oh yeah.
So then there we go. It's just different types of guns. So the ones that are fully around, those are more dangerous than the long skinny ones. Because
it's still pretty crazy that they're just not even as good as a fucking Glock. Like if you were like, do you want the alien? Do you want the alien?
Better than a Glock.
Do you want the alien laser? Or do you want a Glock?
I want the alien laser. Because the alien, well, granted, it depends on which one. Because it really messes up the wrist. Because in the one shot, this couple they get one of the alien lasers.
Yeah, that's
and they rob multiple banks by destroying it, blowing it up.
That's what I'm saying. The money out. like blow a hole in the wall. So you can blow a hole in the wall, but then if Cap gets hit with it in his chest, he doesn't even have a broken rib.
Different laser, different weapon. That's the thing.
I think it's is it?
Yeah, because he got hit with the ones that were the long skinny ones.
Oh yeah, he did. I thought he got hit with the arm ones. No, he got hit with the stick ones. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, if I had to choose between the stick one and a gun, I would just get a gun.
Yeah.
Because it's like he gets hit with that, and then literally in his next movie in Civil War, no, not Civil War, Winter Soldier, my bad. Like the Winter Soldier shoots him with a Glock.
Yeah.
And he's actually bleeding, and he's actually hurt, and it's like this nigga got shot with an alien laser gun and was perfectly fine, just got up and kept fighting. There's just 2 shots with a Glock and you're done. It's like, bro, we would be fucking these niggas up if we had interspace travel.
And that's all. And that's all they had.
Just M4s and 9mm. That's really, all it takes. Just pop an alien in the head with a 9mm.
Putting in real work.
Yeah, just showing up with a 50 cal with a machine gun.
Just out here with the turrets. Out here with the whatchamacallit, the rail guns. Out here with the what's the thing that rotates?
Minigun.
Miniguns.
Yeah.
RPGs, really.
Minigun is the one that spins. That's the one that, and then you got the 50 cal. That's way more powerful. And then you got the, AC 130, the sable rounds.
And then you got the electric rail gun that just shoots straight lightning.
Yeah, crazy work.
We got too much stuff out here, bro. Too much stuff. But what was I saying about the Avengers? Good team, all around team, good chemistry, all around good chemistry. Agent Coulson dies. But then he comes back in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, so don't worry about him dying. And then Agent Coulson has a little running gag of him being in a relationship with his girl that's never seen, but it's probably seen in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. And then...
Solid show. Solid.
Nick Fury is always on his schemes, always double-crossing his double crosses, because he pretends like Agent Coulson died for the... Well, no. Agent Coulson had these Captain America cards, but they were in his locker, not on his person. But then he, wow, sentence. They're so difficult. Nick Fury pretends as if Agent Coulson had the Captain America cards on his body when he died. So basically, Nick Fury was digging around inside of Agent Coulson's blood to get his blood on the cards.
Yeah, do you think that was that his actual blood, or you think he just went and got some red paint?
I think he just got some red paint. Well, not red paint, but like some red stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe like a little bit of his blood. Probably a little bit of the blood.
I think it's interesting that Maria Hill was like,
those were not.
Yeah,
on him,
like
bro.
yeah, like actually, Nick, those were in his locker. Like those were not in his pocket.
He's like, well, yeah, no shit. I know that. Duh.
But then also it's like, are you really asking? Like she knows bro's like he's in the espionage spy game, so he's all about misdirection and manipulating and stuff like that.
And the secrets.
So it's like, are you actually asking, bro? Like, this is your boy, bro. You know what he's about.
It's like, come on now.
Why are you confused?
But also, since I have not seen the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, I don't know if Agent Coulson actually died, because after he gets stabbed in the back from Loki and then shoots Loki with the, what's that thing called from Thor? The
Rainbow Bridge?
No.
Bifrost?
No, the metal guy.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forget his name, but the like metal guy that shoots fire at his face.
Exactly. After Agent Coulson gets a piece of technology that replicates what he does, and then shoots Loki with that. After Nick Fury is talking to Agent Coulson, and he like quote unquote dies, but then the med team shows up, and then Nick Fury immediately gets on the comms. I assumed that Agent Coulson didn't die, because he's like, oh, there's already a med team here. They already did it. I don't think that he did. In my opinion, I didn't think that he did die in that scene. I think that he fabricated his death. Like he was already thinking at that point in time, like, okay, we're going to fake your death to really get them together. And Agent Coulson's like, okay, that sounds good. Get my cards. I dip the cards in my blood. You take it to them. Just get me out of here with the med team. Because whatever her face was, Agent Hill, she's all like, oh, I'll send a med unit. And he's all like, they're already here. It's like, they already called it. It's like, no, they're not. No, they didn't.
Yeah, wait, what are you talking about? Like,
so it's
how did that how would that possibly happen?
Exactly. It's like, okay, you're already setting up the lie to get the team together. It's like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, my thing is, how would you have done that? Because we just saw Loki stab him.
That's just one little stab.
In the chest?
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah, through his chest hole cavity.
Tis but a flesh wound for Agent Coulson. For Coulson, son of whatever, man of agents. He's too dope to die from such a wound. And since he came back in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. But yeah, definitely to say best scene, strongest scene, best scene, strongest line, best line for me has to be, I know everyone loves the iconic Captain America telling Hulk, by the time you get angry, and Bruce Banner's all like, that's the secret, Cap, I'm always angry. And then Hulk's out. Good line, good scene, most definitely. But I think my favorite line is the fact where Tony Stark and Pepper Potts are talking. And Pepper Potts refers to Agent Phil Coulson as Phil by his first name. And Tony Stark is all like, Phil? No, his first name is Agent. That's best line for me. Because Tony Stark just doesn't really know who these people are, doesn't really care. He's just like, I only know these people business-wise. So like, why are you getting buddy-buddy with these people? It's like, they say I'm not even part of the team. It's like, how you gonna be buddy-buddy with the people that say I can't be part of the team that I'm funding? It's like, get out of here with all this. So that's best line, best scene for me. Worst line, worst scene, I definitely have to say is right after. No. It's like close to the end of the fight when Captain America is watching Tony Stark fall, and he's telling Black Widow to close the gate. And it's like, yo, like, give it a couple more seconds. It's like, he could fall back. Like, you never know.
I don't know. You never did really watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Correct.
So on the like council, right? The main guy was like some random white guy, right?
Yeah.
That guy is in Agent Shield. You know that?
Okay.
He is in Agents of Shield, and he is Hydra.
Oh.
Yeah. So they made a callback to that. That obviously the Hydra guy is just like, just in the nuke. It's like, nigga, what do you mean? Relax, bro.
I mean, Hydra is always trying to force some violence, some
Yeah, they just
some
always go to
conflict.
some fucking knee jerk reaction. But it's like, here's the thing: objectively, that sending the nuke is just a bad idea.
No, it's a great idea.
How?
Because Tony Stark, well, sending the nuke without communicating with the team, bad idea.
Correct.
Sending the nuke in a general sense, good idea.
Why?
Because what Tony Stark just did, if they communicated with the team, then they could have been like, yo, we're going to do this, blow it up. Like that could have been good communication. Sending it without saying anything, that's bad. Because then you're taking out your team that's also down there.
Right. I would say, and I think that's the thing is like with the Hydra, it was like, I think they saw the Avengers. And then they were like, this is great. We could take out the aliens attacking and take these niggas out because we don't want to have to box with these niggas later, which was correct because they fucked Hydra up. So.
Yep.
But I think that when I say in general, I mean, they had no idea that would have worked.
True.
And it's like, bro, they're coming through a portal. What if the portal stabilized and they just kept coming through and you just destroyed New York for nothing? Like,
True.
Congratulations, you took out. I mean, Tony Stark saw that in massive army. So it's like, congratulations, you took out a fourth of their troops.
Maybe.
It's like, and there's still more coming. Yeah, that would have been bad. You would have just fucked New York for no reason.
And like the best thing that maybe could have came out of that is after the explosion
Thor and
goes
Hulk
off,
would have been fine.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
But they would have been pissed.
Oh, most definitely. After the nuke goes off, it's like the best outcome that you could get out of that is that the explosion also goes inside of the portal and does some damage up there, and then hopefully like the radiation goes up there. But who's to say that these aliens aren't immune to radiation poisoning or radiation in the general sense, that their body chemistry doesn't get affected by it? Then it's just a brush off the shoulder for them. So like the best outcome that you could get from that is that some of the flames go up into the portal and then you're big chilling, and that they're susceptible to radiation poisoning. But yeah, like you said, it goes, and then it just leaves a crater, which means open space, which means they can just do more damage because they can make I can come down, be like, okay, cool, there's nothing to do right here. Then we'll disperse in a circular fashion and not in a singular, like directional fashion, which means now you have to spread your forces out thinner instead if they were bottlenecked to one location or going in one direction.
Yeah.
So overall, nuke with no communication, bad. Nuke with communication, very, very good. And they could have sent like 3 nukes, but if they sent 3, then Tony can only get one of them. Unless they had nukes with that they can
maneuver.
Yeah.
Like actually guide.
Yeah. What's the thing? Guiding missiles?
Yeah.
Guiding missiles. That's not what they're called.
Yeah. Missile guidance.
Heat seeking missiles? No, there's too much heat sources. They wouldn't be able to just track onto Tony. They'll get lost. Yeah. Missiles that can track Tony. Tony tracking missiles. There we go.
Tony tracking missiles.
Tony tracking missiles. There we go. That's what we need.
Yeah, I think at this point, the movie, Avengers was one of those first movies that were like, made, it changed blockbuster filmmaking.
Most definitely.
Because everyone was like,
didn't it hit like 2 billion?
Yeah, they were chasing the billion, right? Because this movie made the billion. I remember being in high school, about to graduate high school, it was 2012, sitting in the rec center at a Subway eating a sandwich when the trailer dropped for Avengers, and like watching it on my iPod Touch. Like that's how dated this is. Like I fully had an iPod Touch. We were fully on like iPhone 2, 3 or something like that at that point.
Probably not even 3.
No, probably like 3. I think
because we're now on 17.
Yeah,
and it's 2026.
Yeah,
so
they come out pretty much every year.
Yeah, roughly speaking. And the first one was in
14,
2000.
Yeah, that was like 14 years ago.
So probably
it was not in 2000.
The first one wasn't in 2000?
No, the first one was like 05.
Okay. No, yeah, Apple became a thing in 2000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there we go.
But the iPhone came out like 06 or something.
So
Did it or like 08 or something?
probably 3. So like 3 or 4.
But yeah, like
Yeah, Subway's good stuff.
getting to this point of doing this thing where Iron Man is a good hit.
Back in 08.
Hulk didn't really do that good, but people were like, all right, fine, Hulk. And then Iron Man 2, and people were like, yeah, I like these Iron Man movies. People at that point were probably just thinking, we'll probably get an Iron Man 3 at some point. So then the fact that they come out with, actually, what about Thor and Cap?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's interesting. Like, we like these. These are pretty cool too. Like, that Hulk movie we weren't really messing with.
Yeah.
But this Marvel thing you guys are doing is pretty chill. And then they're like, oh, Avengers movie. And people are like, oh, okay, I guess we'll see that eventually.
And plus, like, with
comic
the
book fans
of
were
it.
geeks. Comic book fans, it was like shit was on fire, right? When it came out and everyone's like, in it being good, everyone's like, okay, this is the next big thing since sliced bread. This is like gonna go. This is
in there.
This is gonna go crazy,
because it all started with Spider-Man and Blade.
Right. Because people, this really was like a new era because it was like the end of the Spider-Man, Blade, X-Men era,
mm-hmm.
And because Sam Raimi at that point, it did all his 3 Spider-Man movies. I think they did the 3 X-Men, so it's like all the other trilogies were done at that point. So having that moment where you fire up the Avengers, and it's like, I mean, classic scenes of like Cap in the boxing gym.
Yeah.
Just destroying the bags, bro. Like, that's sick. And just like seeing like everybody work, seeing Black Widow work, at this really being Hawkeye's real introduction. And this being so old, this being like 14 years ago, seeing like young Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye and being like, bro was really at his peak. Bro was like jacked. He was young and fit. He was killing
had the arms showing and everything.
Yeah. And then like when you see him later, now he's like old man Hawkeye with his kids. It's like, all right, yeah. It's time for bro to give it a wrap. Wrap it up.
He can, bro. You already know he can't golf, bro. Well, no, he can't golf for long, bro. Golf is only 18 holes.
He shot 18. Can't seem to miss.
Exactly. So there's no point.
That's crazy.
He gotta get into the game. He gotta get into the wars. He gotta be fighting, man. Only thing that gives him a little bit of excitement.
Man, they need to do something with that, man. They need to bring. Did you watch the Hawkeye show?
Oh yeah, watch that. Oh, good.
They need to come out with a season 2, bro. It's been years.
Where's Jessica Jones season 2? Where's Luke Cage season 3?
What are you talking about?
Where's Iron Fist season 2?
There is Iron Fist season 2. There's a Jessica Jones season 2 and 3. What are you talking about? There are 3 seasons of.
Where's Jessica Jones season 4? Where's Iron Fist season 3 and 4? Where's Luke Cage season 3 and 4? Where's Defender season 2, 3, and 4?
Now, I will say that we do need Defenders season 2. Jessica Jones is in the new season of Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, she's in it, but she's not. She doesn't have her own solo season.
Right. I'm saying, if we really want to like condense the budget, I think that instead of splitting it up into multiple shows, I think her making a cameo in this is cool. I think Luke Cage and
where's Punisher season 3 and 4?
I think they're doing another Punisher special. But I also think it's one of those things of like, what really is the budget? Like, if we were to just say, all right, everybody get a TV show.
Yes.
It's like, okay, that's what I'm saying. We don't have the budget for that.
You're Disney. You have the budget for it. You don't want to say you have the budget for it. You're Disney.
I think it's like, you got to factor in everything. You got to factor in salaries. You got to factor in CGI. You got to factor in marketing.
Oh, yeah. Already did.
I think
you're Disney. You got it.
Punisher, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Defenders.
Daredevil already has another season. He has his Born Again season.
Right, but he's gonna get. So he's already there. I'm still counting him. I'm counting everything as a total.
Oh, okay.
So if we're talking season 3 of Daredevil, season 4 of Jessica Jones, season 3 of Iron Fist, season 3 of Luke Cage, season 2 of Defenders, season 3 of Punisher, season 2 of Moon Knight, season 2 of Hawkeye. That's like 9 shows.
Are we not going to count She-Hulk?
She-Hulk's not coming back. That's canceled.
Oh, I mean, aren't the other shows canceled? Isn't only Daredevil the only one that's not canceled?
No, those shows aren't even officially canceled. They just haven't done anything else with them.
Oh,
but they aren't officially canceled. She-Hulk is officially canceled.
Oh, dang.
It's that bad. You're not coming back, brother. Saya the fuck Nara.
Bruh, she's only showing up in other people's shows, bro.
Get out.
Not
If
seeing
that,
her.
bro. I think that's characters. They're not.
They're not even bringing back the character.
The like actress is like, yeah, I think I'm done.
Dang.
I think they pretty much told her, yeah, and that shit bomb, bro. You're gone.
Dang, that's crazy to do one show, one
cooked.
season, and then they'd be all like, never again.
That's what. That's good. That's a good thing. If you make dog shit, you don't get another one. That's why I'm saying. Why,
there's no redemption?
No.
Damn.
No. Some niggas get redemption. Niggas that just put their foot, you can't just put your foot in it and just be like, but you didn't even try, bro.
No, but like that's the whole thing that black people say about when it comes to cooking. Like you put your whole foot in it. Like you gotta let her put her foot in it. She didn't put her foot in it. She dipped her toe in it. She wasn't really sure. She doing a little toe dip. She gotta put that foot in it.
Well, I think the issue is that whatever their direction is, whatever they would define putting their foot in it, would just make it even worse than what it already was.
I say give them a second chance. Give them a season 2.
I say absolutely don't do that. I say that would be a waste of time and budget and money that could be spent on Moon Knight season 2.
I mean, yeah, give him a season 2.
Hawkeye season 2.
Definitely give him a season 2.
Like something, bro.
Give everybody another season. But She-Hulk needs a redemption.
People kept saying, no, She-Hulk absolutely does not need a redemption.
She needs a redemption.
You bullshitted.
Justice for She-Hulk.
You can't know justice for She-Hulk.
Justice for She-Hulk.
Doesn't deserve justice. Absolutely.
We're gonna start a hashtag called Justice for She-Hulk.
No, we're not.
We're gonna bring She-Hulk.
No, we're not gonna do that at all.
For another season.
We're not gonna do that. We're not.
No, actually, you're right. We're not gonna give her one more season. We're gonna give her 5 more seasons in a movie.
I'm dead.
6 seasons in a movie, people. 6 seasons in a movie. Get She-Hulk back.
Even
on
Community didn't get their 6 seasons in a movie, so I don't even. Why the fuck?
Yes, they did.
They got a movie
or a special. It might have been a special. Which is aren't specials like the length of a movie, something like that? Because like they're like an hour long and some change or whatever. That's movie length. That's technically what a movie length is. All right, movies aren't and shouldn't always be just 2-3 hours long. Back in the day, we only had hour-ish long movies. All right, let's not forget.
Hour and a half, hour 30,
exactly.
Hour 35, solid 90 minutes, 95 minutes.
Well, those were good movies.
The Matrix isn't that long. The Matrix is about an hour and a half.
No, Matrix is 2.
Is it?
Yeah, all 3 of them are 2.
Oh, never mind then.
I think the 4th one's a 2, but I don't really care about the 4th one.
I thought the 4th one's all right.
It was a movie. Granted, I'm easily entertained when it comes to media and movies and TV shows and all that. So I'm very easily entertained. But yeah, it was a movie. It was a good movie. It wasn't terrible. It was terrible. I wouldn't watch it again if I had to. If I didn't have the choice to. If it's on, I'll watch it. If I had the choice to watch it or paint dry, I'll start the first 45 minutes watching paint dry. And then I'll watch the last half of the movie, probably, more than likely. But yeah, Avengers definitely a good setup for everything else that's about to come. It was a lot of good. They definitely used a lot of references to Avengers in the later movies. And when we get to later movies, I'll definitely talk about it. I mean, even when we get to later movies, I'll be talking about referencing the first Iron Man, second Iron Man, first Cap, Thor, and all that. I got notes for that. So it's like, they definitely been picking and plucking from the old movies.
They're picking and plucking.
I didn't see the face he just made.
Yeah,
he made this like, is this man serious right now? I'm about to punch this man in the face if he keeps talking like a buffoon. Picking and plucking. There's no chickens here, boy.
They're hucking and shucking. They're
so country slang this motherfucker has. But yeah, they definitely took some parts out from the older movies and the later movies. I'm definitely liking how they did that. We'll definitely talk about that when that time comes. But I mean, yeah, like that's Avengers. Like that's a solid movie right there. You can definitely watch that. And the good thing about Avengers is that you can watch the Avengers movie without watching any of the other movies, and you could still enjoy it and understand a lot about each of the characters as the movie goes on. And if you're watching it with already knowing everything, you don't feel like it's rehashing everything like word for word, bar for bar, lyric for lyric, rhyme for rhyme. It's just like they're hitting big points of it and telling you stuff, but they're not over explaining everything like how I am. So yes, it's a good solid movie, good setup for the next movie that's about to come. Because after Avengers, then you have Winter Soldier and then Thor the Dark World. And Iron Man 3. Yeah. And then Iron Man 3 is a big reference to the first Avengers. There's a bunch of stuff that happens in Civil War that's tied to the first Avengers. Thor the Dark World doesn't really tie that much to the Avengers that much. No one really cares about Thor the Dark World. We're not going to talk about Thor the Dark World that much anyway when we get to it. And no one else really talks about it afterwards. It really gets glossed over until Infinity War comes around. But it's a good setup. It's a good movie. Just all around lots of, and the CGI stands up. But like, we're not gonna talk about CGI, how that stands up, because they were doing stuff in 1995 that still stands up till today's time. So it's just a good movie. But hey, we gonna catch y'all in the next one. It's the Two Brothers.
Two Brothers. Yeah, I think it was solid. I think, yeah, it's just solid. It's a solid movie. Solid. It's a solid movie. It's a solid blockbuster. It's a solid comic book movie. It's top 10 comic book movies. It's, the cohesion. It's coherent. The blend of different characters, the casting, the acting, Hulk ragdolling Loki, hilarious peak cinema. Like everybody's just chewing the scenery. Tony Stark, this is peak. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. You got the Avengers bickering and beefing, And also what I'll say, like the scene where Tony Stark says like genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. The scene where he says it in the trailer is not the same as the one in the movie, and the one in the take in the trailer is better.
Okay.
So the one that's baked in the movie that everyone knows is like, bro, my curse is that for whatever reason I remember shit like that, where I'm like, nah, he said that line better in the trailer.
See, that's why you need to stop watching trailers.
You're correct. Oh yeah, you haven't seen the new Spider-Man trailer, have you?
I refuse to watch it. One of my coworkers,
it's all right,
was talking about it like the day it came out.
Yeah.
And he's all like, "Oh yeah, like the new trailer came out." It's like, what? He just started talking about it. I was like, "Shut up! All right, I need you to stop talking, because I don't need to know anything about it. I already know too much."
So you don't want me to tell you a literal single thing about it?
I already know that Hulk is in it, and I think, someone from his past is in it, from Spider-Man's past. That's already too much.
Okay,
that's already too much. All I want to know is Spider-Man's getting a new movie. That's all I want to know, so I can just watch it.
Yeah. They should just literally have like Kevin Feige come out, be like, "Hey guys, there's a Spider-Man movie coming out this date. Go see it."
Yep. That's what I would like.
You got a trailer? You got any image? Nah, it's a Spider-Man movie. Just go see it.
I'm like, I'll take 2 images. I'll take one of the logo with just the word Spider-Man and the title, just the title, and I'll take one of some art that's not from the movie directly, just some promotional thing. I'll take those 2 pieces. That's all I need.
What about a teaser trailer? Would you watch a teaser of him just swinging through the city?
Nope.
Just to kind of get a visual vibe? You don't even want to know the vibe?
Nope. I already know the vibe. It's Spider-Man.
Right.
That's all the vibe I need. It's all I need. Solid. I know it is. I know it is. It's so... it's, I don't want to know nothing. I'm waiting.
But yeah, no, it's a solid movie, solid
story,
solid characters. I like the interplay between everybody. I like. I think also something that people don't seem to understand is that Hawkeye is better than Black Widow. Like she says herself, like Hawkeye was sent to kill her, and was going to kill her, like beat her, and she is grateful to him the fact that he is what turned her and brought her over to S.H.I.E.L.D. So it's like she pretty much is telling you the backstory is that he was sent to kill me and then decided not to kill me, which means he was in the position to kill her. So it's like, and even in that fight, it's like, oh, well, she won the fight. All she did was hit his head on the railing, which broke the mind control. But she wasn't winning that fight.
No, she was on the back foot the entire time.
And it's like, even just moving forward, it's like, it's kind of solidified that Hawkeye is just a better agent. Like, the bow and arrow is irrelevant. Just like, if they really go up against each other, he's winning.
Yeah, hand to hand.
Even in the Civil War, when he was like, we're still friends, right? And he's like, depends on how hard you hit me. Like, they're just joking around. They're just boys. Like, it's like, they're just goofing around. It's like, hey,
I think like that's a good reference to the Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's all like, he's like, last time you hit me real hard.
Yeah. You hit my head on the damn metal railing, bro.
And then proceeded to back heel kick me. It's like,
you do understand I had a concussion from that.
It's like my head was hurting for a good solid 7 days.
Yeah, seeing Iron Man, seeing like a scene of him with like with some sort of like metal shaving thing, like really like with sparks flying on his helmet.
Yeah,
that tangible metallic sense of the Iron Man suit. Because not from here on in, but when we get into the later movies, it's like, man, that suit is just pure CGI. So like back when Iron Man had like a real he's really wearing a suit. Like that's really Robert Downey in a suit.
exactly.
And at that point, I think Robert Downey has said is like, if you see my face, that's me. Like I'm really on camera. Anytime the helmet comes down, that's CGI. That's not me. That's either CGI or a stunt guy. That's not me.
Because in the scene where everyone's standing over Loki, and like you see his head, and he's in the suit, and you see his head. To me, his head looks a little floaty in a lot of the scenes.
Right.
This is like, okay, there's CGI in something somewhere. It's like, so there's definitely the suit is being CGI'd in, and his head just like floating there in space. So that's like the most iffiest part about the movie. But still a solid movie.
Yeah, still solid. This is one of my favorite Iron Man. This is my thing. The triangle suit is one of my. I like the triangle more than I like the circle on the Iron Man suits. But I hate the little princess position he does. The little like balancing tiara fucking ballerina shit he does. Because I like when he gets this neck suit. It's a circle chest, but he has a fucking jetpack on his back.
Talking about not the Mark 7.
No, this is like Mark 4 or something like that.
Well, in this movie?
Or 5 or 8 or something like that. Yeah, in this movie. The new
Avengers?
one he gets.
In the Avengers movie.
Yes, in the
It's
Avengers
7.
movie. Okay. Whichever one it is, I don't know.
It's 7.
Okay.
I'm keeping track. It's 7.
Because, I mean, like, when he is in the helicarrier, that's the one with the triangle on his chest, right?
Yeah.
And then it gets damaged because he gets caught the propellers. And then he gets to Avengers Tower and he tells Jarvis to send him the new suit. So the new suit he sends is 7.
Yeah.
So he just jumps from, what, like 4 to 7?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that 6?
I mean, no, because he probably could have just made more suits with triangles. And then
I
just
guess that
switched.
makes sense too. Yeah.
Because you also have to remember, that suit gets made pretty much while Tony Stark is on the way to his own house.
Mhm.
And then as he's talking to Loki, like he's just stalling for time because that suit is getting made at that point in time. So it was probably on, and since all of his suits are made, whatchamacallit, they're automatically made, he probably had like an old blueprint of like the chest plate and then just copy that over instead of making like a whole new one from scratch. So that's probably it.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I think his suits were sick. Oh yeah, the iconic 360 shot of the Avengers together, like,
Yeah.
pretty sick. Of like Iron Man floating down. It's like you were geeked the first time you saw that, especially in the theaters. Like, bro, that's tough.
Bro, but that was in the trailer though.
And that's why you're like, I'm glad I don't watch trailers because I want to see shit like that in the theater for the first time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hulk punching the giant snake thing.
Mm-hmm. Hulk punching Thor.
Yeah, Hulk punching Thor. Yeah, also just that movie. I remember watching that movie really being like, yo, this is some of the greatest shit I've ever seen. Like at that point, like it does hold up, but just that entire final battle is like, man, movies need to do this more. Even Marvel movies to this day, it's like, bro, the last like 30 minutes is just them fighting in New York. And it's like, that's awesome.
And it's not like
the
close-up shots of them fighting. It's like they're backing up the camera so you can see them
it's
actually fighting.
It's not generic shaky cam over the shoulder shit where you don't even know what's really happening. It's fully like 360 camera floating through the city as like each character is like fighting someone and then like it's like this shit was sick. Like it like flowing from Hawkeye to Black Widow to like Thor and Hulk and that. It's like it was like, yo, this is actually tight. Like the little asides where like Cap is like saving a building full of people. It's like they all have their little asides and their little like moments, and then it was like, bro, yeah, that was like actually sick.
The entire time, I feel like the camera, like the quote unquote cameraman of like of everybody, of every media things, like the cameraman's always the fastest one. The cameraman is struggling to keep up, getting everybody in there. It's just like, oh man, this guy, he's doing like Iron Man, he's in the sky, he's doing something dope. Oh no, now Thor, he's doing something dope. Oh no, now Hawkeye, he's doing something dope. Black Widow, she's doing something dope. Captain America's like, I can't keep up with everybody.
Over like just somebody, the producers behind him tapping him on the shoulder, like, get over here, get over here.
Yeah, so it's just like that big scene is good. The Thor versus Hulk scene, that's good. Basically everybody, any somebody v somebody fight scene is just good, even if it's just like a verbal in something. What's the word I'm looking for?
What dialogue?
No, I mean yeah, but it's like some type of altercation. I think it begins with like in something interaction. There we go.
Oh yeah.
In any person versus person interaction is just good, no matter what level.
People. This is also like one of the most jacked like Thor has ever been. Like Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
Like I think his like just seeing him with his like arms folded, like Jesus, like this the dude was huge. Like no CGI, no camera tricks. Bro's just
I mean,
actually
there was
big.
some camera tricks. They had the down shot, so like they're looking. It's more up at him, and he's standing more over it, so he looks more imposing, and he's taking up a lot of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's a little camera trick, but he is still just a big guy. He still is just big.
One thing, and the one thing I'll say is this is Joss Whedon directing it,
Okay.
and I think he does direct the next one too. But that was it. He Age of Ultron, but all of the movies get considerably darker after this,
Yeah.
and
Lighting
wise, yeah, and it almost does feel kind of like TV watching this movie. The frame rate and kind of the lighting does seem kind of flat sometimes, like TV. I guess that's kind of I guess a negative, but not really. It's not that deep. It's not that big of a deal. But it's because it's Joss Whedon and he comes from television. He comes from Buffy and stuff like that. And like I think it's what is Dollhouse Alias. I think that's him. Um, but yeah, and I fuck with Joss heavy. Um, and I think he's going on record saying he's like, yeah, I've made more money on like TV than I did making those movies. He's like, yeah, I did not make that much money on those movies.
Damn.
He's like, those what does it feel like making 2 movies and they both make like 2 billion? He's like, you understand? I didn't make 2 billion. He's like, bro, I made more money on Buffy than I made on making Avengers, bro. It's like, yeah, bro, you're just bad at business, bro. Where's your fucking lawyer at, bro? You need to call your lawyer, bro.
They say, yeah, the movie made 2
They,
billion.
they offered this nigga a turkey sandwich and 2 shillings, bro. And he was just like,
Not
no
2
problem.
shillings.
Yeah, you got to get the 2 shillings. Need to go get you a soda or something to go with the sandwich, bro. Need a bag of chips, bro. But that's
they're not gonna give it to you.
They not finna give you shit, bro. But that's crazy. No, I think, and also the humor, the MCU humor, the MCU jokes. This is the progenitor of it. This is the beginning of it. You had a little bit of it in Thor. Obviously, you had Iron Man making quips, but that's not Joss Whedon. That was the boy Jon Favreau. So it's still continuing. The humor is still there. It's still similar. Joss and the boy they're similar, but it's not exactly the same. And also, it's not overbearing. You have jokes like him, like Tony calling him Point Break.
Yeah.
And he killed people in 2 days. He killed 40 people in 2 days. Or was it 80 people? It was
80. It was 80 people in 2
days. And he's adopted.
It
Thor still have care how you speak. He's still in the old English Shakespeare shit. That man is playing Galaga. He thought we wouldn't notice, and then because the guy actually playing Galaga, and it's like this is all great. This is all great stuff, great material. I don't know what happened. Not only are people like the comedy is at the wrong moments because it's like this is supposed to be a dark scene when there's supposed to be a serious moment. They can never have a serious moment now. It's like always has to be cut off with a joke.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. And also, just in general, it's just not funny anymore. Like the jokes are just not good anymore. Like it's just not funny. Like don't try to make jokes
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, you're not funny, bro. Like I'm sorry to say, like even like rewatching this movie, going back to all of that shit is actually funny. Calling him Point Break, Galaga, like all those bits were actually funny, and like they hold up. Like what are we on about? Like even when it was like a joke during a serious moment is like thinking Tony's dead, and then you have like a somber moment, and then the whole he roars and wakes him up. You're like, that is a natural end of that scene.
Yeah.
You really have a moment where you're like, damn, I think Tony's gone. And then Hulk wakes him up like, okay, no, he's straight. All right. And then you continue and it's like, we won. And then now it's like, you had the negative, oh my God, the tension, is he gonna, and then it's like, you cut the tension and now we're moving on, positive, we won.
Let's get shawarma and everything. Right. Let's go ahead and take a day off.
So it's like, that's not like, if Tony was actually dead and then someone was like, man, I'm hungry, you want to get shawarma? It's like, the nigga's dead, bro. He's actually, like, he's not coming back, actually. Exactly. It's like, that would be a bad time to make a fucking joke. But, yeah, I think they just dropped the ball on it. And also just like, I also feel like, and we're going to talk on this eventually, like, more and more, I feel like characters weren't allowed to be cool more, or they were allowed to be, like, in the story, they already struggled. They're already conflict. But then if it's a moment where like, I mean, we're about to get on the Winter Soldier. I mean, like Cap is just cool as shit in that movie.
Yeah.
He like loses and is like getting shot, or he's like, like jumping out of windows and like he's falling or getting arrested and blah 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 or whatever. Like, so it's like he's not Superman going through the whole movie and not failing at anything at all. Like he's obviously uncovering this mystery, but he's still like cool, and like he finds out his neighbor spying on him and stuff like that, and he just walks by her and she's like Captain Rogers, and he's like neighbor. So he's like cool as shit, fucking jacked, you know what I'm saying? Like, walking through with the suit on. But then it's like you fast forward to like the third Guardians of the Galaxy, and like Peter Quill is just like a joke. Like everyone's shitting on him the whole movie, and it's like, bro, like, can we let this nigga be cool? Like, it's like
Star-Lord's a cool guy, bro.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a hero. He's always saving people. We know his childhood. Like, it's all his fucking family's dead. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, be nice to this nigga, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
All he wants to do is just find love, hang out with his friends, bro, and save some people.
Yeah, like, bro is just like, we just can't let bro be cool no more. It's like, we just got to shit on him the whole movie. I think it's weird, like, where we've kind of taken everything. Even, like, going to, like, the Hawkeye show, they didn't do it a lot, but they really were. And I was so relieved because I thought watching the Hawkeye show, I'm like, bro, if they bring Kate Bishop in and she spends the whole show being like, you're washed up, old man, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. She actually was like a super fan the whole season. And it was him actively being like, you got to go home, kid. And her being like, I'm your biggest fan.
It's like,
and I was like,
I
was so relieved, bro. You have no idea, like, the relief in my shoulders. I was like, oh, thank God. Because it's like, bro, they're the Avengers. They're cool as shit. The idea that they would have super fans and one of those super fans would actually be legit enough to be like a sidekick.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to be a guy's sidekick, you probably like him a lot, bro.
You have to.
Which is crazy while we get to Riri Williams and she just never even fucking met Iron Man. And like,
we're not going to talk about Riri Williams. She
mentions him, but like, it doesn't really glaze him for it.
She doesn't glaze him. She directly talks down on him.
Oh yeah, like Tony Stark wouldn't be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire. It's like,
it's like his third movie was just him without the suit and him just doing all of his stuff with little or no money.
It's just like, that doesn't even make sense. It's like, he's still a genius. So it's like, even if he was born in a poor family, like he would have still had great scores and went to school and like, it's like, bro, you're doing the thing you're saying that he wouldn't have been able to do. You didn't have billions. You went to school, like. What are we talking about? Like, you excelled in your school, like.
But at the same time,
you made a machine that detected adamantium.
You wouldn't have made a suit if you didn't know that it was already possible.
Right. Like,
he did something that was literally impossible.
Right. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are we talking about?
In a cave. He did the thing that was impossible in a cave. Like, come on,
bro. Like, you're not beating the box of scraps. It's like, come on, bro. Like, stop it, bro. Like, he didn't have the billions in the cave with the box of scraps, bro.
Come on. We're not going to talk about her, but we're not going to talk, like.
Put her in the cave and give her a box of scraps and see what she can do.
Nothing.
Anyway, yeah, good movie, dope movie. Peak, solid, top 10, MCU top 10 comic book movies. It's pretty good. Stay tuned for the next one. What's next?
Heist. Like next episode or next Marvel?
Oh, next episode, yeah.
Heist.
Okay, sweet. And the episode after that will be the next Marvel joint.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, I'll give y'all an update on the Instagram. But the next Marvel one is going to be Thor: The Dark World and Captain America, and yeah, it's gonna be a little combo, little 2-movie combo.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing multiples. There's just too many movies, and I forget exactly when the movie comes out this year, but definitely gonna need to check it out.
Sometime in November, December, sometime like those last 3 months. At some point in those last 3 months.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, see you later, people. Signing out. Sayonara. War.
Destruction.
Peace. Yeah, no peace. You know, people say peace. Peace
Annihilation.
out. War in. Peace out. War in.